If your salary disappeared tomorrow, how long would you survive before the bills started piling up? A month? 2 weeks? Maybe just a few days? If that question made you uncomfortable, this video is for you. Because living paycheck to paycheck is not simply about how much money you make. There are people earning $30,000 a year who struggle every month, and there are people earning 6 figures who are still waiting desperately for their next payday. The problem is often the system behind the money. And if every paycheck seems to disappear almost as quickly as it arrives, there are a few changes you can start making today. First, you need to know exactly where your money is going. Most people know their big expenses: rent, car payments, insurance, utilities. But those are not always the expenses quietly destroying the budget. It is often the smaller purchases: a $12 lunch, a $7 subscription, a $20 online purchase, a few delivery orders during the week. Individually, they seem harmless. But money has a strange way of disappearing through small decisions. Imagine spending just $15 unnecessarily every day. That doesn't sound catastrophic. But over 30 days, that's $450. Over 1 year, that's $5,400. Suddenly, those small purchases don't look so small. So before creating complicated budgets or downloading 5 finance apps, do something much simpler. Look at your bank statements from the last 30 days. Go through every transaction. Separate them into 3 categories: essential, important but adjustable, unnecessary. Do not judge yourself. You're simply collecting information. Because you cannot control money you aren't paying attention to. Once you understand where your money is going, the second step is creating breathing room. When someone is living paycheck to paycheck, the first goal shouldn't necessarily be becoming rich. The first goal should be creating distance between you and financial disaster. Imagine your car suddenly needs a $600 repair. If you have no savings, that $600 problem could become a credit card balance. Then interest gets added. Now next month's paycheck has another payment attached to it. This is how one unexpected expense can follow someone for months. So start building what I call your financial breathing room. Your first target could be $500, then $1,000, then 1 month of essential expenses. Eventually, you can work toward a larger emergency fund appropriate for your situation. But don't become discouraged because you cannot save thousands immediately. Even $20 matters. If you save $20 every week, that's more than $1,000 after a year. The amount matters, but the habit matters too. And here's one trick that makes saving much easier. Stop saving what's left over. Because usually, nothing is left over. Instead, save first. The moment your paycheck arrives, automatically move a small amount into a separate savings account. Maybe it's $25. Maybe it's $50. Maybe it's $100. Choose an amount you can realistically maintain. Then treat that transfer like another bill. Except this bill pays your future self. Now we need to talk about lifestyle inflation. This is one of the biggest reasons earning more money doesn't automatically solve financial problems. You get a raise. Suddenly, you deserve a better car. Then a nicer apartment. Then more expensive clothes. Then more restaurant meals. Before long, your income increased by $500 a month, but your spending increased by $550. You're earning more money, but somehow feeling poorer. This is why your lifestyle should not automatically increase every time your income increases. When you receive a raise, bonus, or unexpected money, decide what percentage you'll keep before you spend it. For example, you could take half of every raise and direct it towards savings, investing, or paying down expensive debt. You can still improve your lifestyle. You're simply making sure your future improves too. Next, attack recurring expenses. Recurring payments are dangerous because they become invisible. You notice $100 when you physically hand someone $100. But when $9.99 quietly leaves your account every month, you barely think about it. Streaming services, apps, cloud storage, premium memberships, gym memberships you stopped using 8 months ago. Go through every recurring charge. Ask one question: would I buy this again today? If the answer is no, cancel it. Saving $10 might not change your life, but finding 6 unnecessary $10 expenses gives you $60 every month. That's $720 a year. Now let's talk about debt. If you're constantly losing money to high-interest debt, saving becomes much harder. Suppose you owe money on several credit cards. You make payments every month, but a portion of those payments goes toward interest rather than reducing what you owe. That can create the feeling of running on a treadmill. You're moving, but you're barely getting anywhere. Make the minimum required payments on your debts, then identify the strategy that works for you. Some people prefer attacking the highest interest debt first, because it can reduce interest costs. Others prefer paying off the smallest balance first, because quick victories can create motivation. The important thing is having a plan, instead of randomly sending money everywhere. But cutting expenses has limits. Eventually, you reach a point where you cannot reasonably cut much more. That's when the income side becomes extremely important. Ask yourself, how can I increase my income over the next 12 months? Not overnight. Not through some magical, get-rich-quick opportunity. Through skills. Could you negotiate your salary? Change jobs? Work additional hours temporarily? Freelance? Tutor? Edit videos? Design websites? Manage social media? Sell a service? Learn a valuable skill that qualifies you for better paying opportunities. An extra $300 a month can make an enormous difference when you're trying to escape the paycheck cycle. That's $3,600 a year before considering taxes and expenses. But here's the key. If your income increases, don't immediately increase your lifestyle by the same amount. Use the additional money strategically. Pay down expensive debt. Build your emergency fund. Invest for long-term goals. Create financial options. And finally, stop trying to look rich. This might be the hardest lesson. We live in a world where someone's lifestyle is visible, but their bank account isn't. You see the vacation. You don't see the credit card balance. You see the luxury car. You don't see the monthly payment. You see the expensive clothes. You don't see the empty savings account. Trying to impress people can become incredibly expensive. Real financial progress is often boring. It looks like keeping your current phone another year. Cooking at home. Driving a reliable older car. Automatically saving money. Paying down debt. Investing consistently. And saying no to purchases you could technically afford but don't actually need. Nobody may applaud you for doing those things. But 5 years from now, you'll be glad you did. If you're currently living paycheck to paycheck, remember this. You don't need to transform your entire financial life tonight. Start with one paycheck. Track where it goes. Cut one unnecessary recurring expense. Save your first $50. Make one extra debt payment. Find one way to increase your income. Then repeat. Financial stability is rarely created by one massive decision. It's usually built through hundreds of small decisions made consistently. Eventually, something changes. Payday stops feeling like rescue. An unexpected bill becomes annoying instead of terrifying. Your savings account starts growing. Your debt starts shrinking. And for the first time, your money begins giving you options instead of anxiety. The goal isn't simply to have more money. The goal is to reach a point where your next paycheck is helping you build your future, instead of constantly paying for your past. So when your next paycheck arrives, don't just ask, "What can I afford?" Ask a better question. What can this paycheck do to make the next one less important? That question could completely change the way you handle money. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more practical videos about saving, investing, building wealth, and taking control of your finances.